Today we're talking about how to be an authentic leader. I'm Michelle Coyle and I help queer entrepreneurs start up and scale. And today we are talking about authentic leadership, how to be an authentic leader. Now listen, most of us have been socialized to associate leadership or climbing the ladder or prestige or anything like that with having to hide more and more of who we really are and having to put ourselves in the box of what a leader looks like. I am calling complete bullshit on that because the reality is that the world needs more of your truth, more of exactly how you are. And we're going to talk today about how to build your influence by being more true to yourself, not less, because that is what will really, really resonate with people in leadership. So here we go. The first step is for you to know yourself really, really well and to know exactly who you are and to tap into that. Now, it can feel a little bit self-indulgent or navel-gazing to do this kind of work, but it's so, so important for you to really understand what's at the core of you. What are your core values? What's your mission in life? Why do you feel like you were put on this earth? What are your greatest strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are the areas that you need to be practicing and growing in? I love personality tests like DISC or StrengthsFinder or Myers-Briggs or anything like that, just for honing in. It may be not exactly right, but just to get kind of a hone in on like, here's what I'm good at, and here's what my personality lends itself towards, and here's how people see me. The other thing that's really great to do there is to solicit feedback from your family, your friends, your coworkers, and just say, hey, what do you think my strengths are? What do you think I'm really good at? What am I the go-to person for in your mind? And really let them know that you want their honest, truthful, 100% feedback, that you appreciate it, right? We've always got to appreciate feedback. It's not easy to give or to receive honest feedback, but it's so, so critical. And so telling your family and friends, hey, I don't want you blowing smoke up my ass here. If you want to write it down in email or whatever instead of talking to me because that's easier, that's fine. But I want you to give me the honest, unvarnished truth about how you see me. And that's very important for you to read from several different sources, as many as you can. If you can get 10 people to do that, 15 people to do that, fantastic. What you really, really want to be on the lookout for is there a misalignment there between how other people see you and how you see yourself? Is there a misalignment there in terms of how various different people see you? Are you getting lots of different answers from different types of people? Because that might be indicative of the fact that you are showing up as a different person in different situations. You're code switching. Now, queer entrepreneurs, obviously, we've all had to code switch to a certain degree our entire lives. We haven't always been as accepted in one place as maybe we've been accepted in another place. And so this can be behavior that becomes very, very ingrained. And it's totally fine if that's what you need to do to keep yourself safe. I will never, never knock that. But I do think it's worth thinking about, am I showing up differently in different places and to different people, and why? Is that necessary? Do I need to do that to keep myself safe? Or is that something that I can start to kind of move beyond and become more and more of who exactly I am and the same person in every single scenario? What you get, what you see is what you get. It was, interesting. A few months ago, I met a guy at a party, and I've only been doing YouTube videos here for 6 weeks or so, but I've been doing Facebook videos and stuff for a long time. And so this guy at the party said to me, hey, I've been watching all your videos. And then after we had a conversation for, 5 minutes, he was like, you're just exactly like you are in your videos. It's crazy. And I was like, it's because it's me in my videos. I just hit play on the camera and I just start talking, It's not a character, it's not a persona. It's just exactly who I am. And I'm just coming at you and giving it a bigger platform. Okay. So you need to do that for yourself. Get to know exactly who you are and how everyone else perceives you. And we're going to try to get that into as much alignment as possible. Now, the second thing is to really tap into why you haven't stepped up into leadership at this point. Again, maybe totally legitimate reasons for the fears that you've had, but it's really important to get in touch with and say, why now? Why is the time that I want to start expanding my platform? And why didn't I do it before? What was blocking me, or what's still blocking me? Is there some fear there? Is there some imposter syndrome there? Was I socialized in a particular way that I needed to sit down and shut up? Was it, did I start to associate being out there and putting myself out there with something that people don't like, or with being, braggadocious, or with being obnoxious, or, is that really true? And really kind of tap into, why haven't I done this yet? Or what would block me from doing this now? And start to look at, is this something that I really want to start to move past? Or are these legitimate reasons? Do I actually want to wait? It's totally fine if you decide, hey, you know what, maybe now isn't the time for me to step up into leadership because I'm actually scared and I have legitimate reasons, or there's other things I'd rather do. Totally fine. Just make a choice. You know what I would say, make a choice, own your choice. Whatever choice you make is fine. Just own it. If you're ready to kind of step up, though, you're going to have to get past whatever blocks are naturally occurring from your lizard brain telling you, no, 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 that's dangerous. Everybody that steps up gets attacked. Well, maybe. So you're going to have to kind of work through that, right? The third thing that I really want you to be thinking about and realizing here is that, yes, people actually will like this. So if you have one of those strong associations, like nobody likes somebody that's loud or braggy or out there and everybody hates that person, first of all, think about yourself. Like, is that you? Do you hate people like that? And why do you hate people like that? And what's going on there? Or, is that a story that you got from childhood or the way you were socialized or something? I want to just tell you that as a blanket statement, that's totally not true. In fact, when you come with your authentic self, what's really going to happen is there are going to be some people that really, really glom onto that and start to follow you and love that, and it's magnetic. And there are going to be some people that really don't like it. So you're partially right. There will be people that don't like it, and that's okay. As somebody that is advising in business all the time, I love efficiency. So I love the efficiency of the people that are for us come to us, and the people that are not for us get repelled. And that way we don't have to spend time figuring out that they're not the person for us. You know what I mean? And this is true romantically. This is true as friendship. It's definitely true in business. I do not want people, on calls with me that aren't actually interested in working with me, or that I wouldn't actually want to work with, or anything like that. I want to get the people that are aligned with me on the phone. I want to get anybody that is not on the phone. You know what I mean? So the more I'm myself and the more I can come with how I really am and what I really think, the more I am allowing my people to see themselves reflected in me and say, okay, that's somebody that I really resonate with, right? When you are authentic, when you are vulnerable, you are giving other people permission to be authentic and vulnerable. And people really, really love that. That's when somebody's coming to you and saying, I feel so safe with you. I feel so comfortable with you. It's because you're showing, hey, I can be who I am, which means, hey, you can be who you are. And that's really wonderful. Nobody has to put up a front here. So don't worry about people not liking it. A lot of people are going to really, really love it. And you're going to start to see that resonance increase the more authentic that you can be, and the louder, the larger platform that you can get to showcase your authenticity and really put out in the world. Last thing I just want to check in on is I want to make sure that you're understanding me when I say authenticity does not mean being a jerk. It does not mean being rude. It does not mean being an asshole. There are plenty of ways for you to speak your mind, speak your truth, and say exactly what you want to say and set the boundaries that you want to set without kind of going off the rails, being nasty, calling anybody names. It's not about just, don't translate any of your anger into professional speak, right? You still want to, and obviously it's very loaded to say professional. I don't want to get into all that right now, but what I do want to say is you can be firm, you can be strong, you can get your point across without, going off, flipping tables or whatever, right? So authentic, yes, but in control, absolutely, all the time. All right, guys, I hope that helped or gave you some things to think about. If you like this video, of course, feel free to hit subscribe. We do this a few times a week. I don't want you to miss any of the business tips that are coming your way. And also, I have something new for you guys. If you want to just click the link in the description, I have a new training for queer entrepreneurs about how to survive and thrive in crazy economic times. So it's linked right here. Go ahead and check that out. Let me know what you think. Of course, we want to hear what you think about any of this. So place your opinions, thoughts, whatever you want to say in the comments, and we will check it out. If there's anything that you want us to do a video on, you want to hear me talk about, place it in the comments. We'll take it into heavy consideration. All right, thanks, guys. Go out. I know you can do this. Let your light shine. Be you. Be authentic. Get a microphone on it. Get a platform on it. The world needs what you have to say. Can't wait to see what you do, and we'll talk to you next time.